So, with Ark Survival Ascended on the horizon, I think it's time we should talk about Ark skins. Because it looks like we'll be getting a lot more skins with Ark Survival Ascended, as the new upgrades to Ark will have upgraded and new chibi slots and a skins tab. Today we're talking about the top 10 skins in Ark, and whether skins in Ark Survival Ascended will be a good or bad thing. Are these skins broken? Well, let's find out. Some of these skins will respawn every time you die, others are one-time unlocks. But these are the top 10 skins in Ark, in no particular order. So, number 1, we have Homo Deus. This means God-man in Latin. So, we needed to start off with this skin. Obviously, one of the most popular skins. You get this from fighting the Alpha King Titan on Extinction, which nobody does on official, but you can spawn it in and unlock it on single player. Arguably, one of the best skins because it gives you a huge advantage over your enemies as well as looking badass. I mean, visually, this thing is hard to see. It's see-through for the most part, and obviously it's shiny as hell, but still very popular, as overall it's easy to get and it respawns every time you die. Obviously a very sci-fi centric skin, it's very spectacular. What do you guys think of this skin? Does it fit with Ark's theme or not? I like the more bone style primitive skins, but that's just my personal preference. Next up we have the birthday suit. And the birthday suit skin is arguably one of the best for PvP, as your enemies won't see what's coming. I mean, it literally turns you into a blur to hide your private parts, and it hides your armor. People cannot tell what you're wearing. What this means is you can put this skin on flak and it hides that you're wearing armor and you blend in as a beach bob. And then when your enemies underestimate, you can whip out that Fab Sniper out of your special slot and unleash. This skin is a very popular one for these reasons. It's also very easy to unlock. You can go into single player and use the command add experience 1 million, and this will give you maximum survivor achievement for this skin. This skin also respawns every time you die. I think this skin's a little bit derpy, but a little bit fun. I guess that is what Ark's all about. What do you guys think? Is it too overpowered or is it balanced? Speaking of skins, the legends at Ridge Wallet have sent me out their new season designs. I chose the new base camp orange because it looks awesome. And they sent me out their new titanium set, which is solid. And now Ridge even have brown and black leather wallets, and these things look classy. I think I might even switch to the brown next because this thing looks amazing. I've even come out with a removable AirTag holder attachment, so you'll never lose your wallet. Ridge are reinventing the wallet game. I've been using Ridge for the last 6 months. This is my old one and this is my new, and I couldn't go back to my old bulky wallet because Ridge is so slimline and sleek. I don't even know when I'm sitting on it half the time because it's so slim. Holds up to 12 cards and even comes with a cash strap in the back if you need that. Ridge actually comes in 30 plus colors and styles, including carbon fiber, burnt titanium, forged ember, and burnt Damascus. Not only do they look sweet, but they're practical. They protect your cards and they have RIFD blocking technology, which means people can't scan your cards. It's like putting a turret on your wallet. Ridge also have these nifty key cases that keep your keys together and stop them jingling and being in a big mess. So they're really convenient and again slimline. The key case is one of my favorite Ridge products, and especially the new base camp orange. It looks sweet. But don't take my word for it. Ridge have over 3 million customers and over 5,000 5-star reviews. They'll let you test drive it for 99 days because they know you'll be sold. So what are you waiting for? Use my special code ridge.com/HOD. Visit ridge.com/HOD and use my code HOD to get 10% off. Thanks to Ridge for the sponsor. Next up, we have the Wyvern Bones. This skin is not for the player, but for the Wyvern. This skin makes the most badass tame even better, as you can turn your Wyvern into a stealth machine that people won't see coming. This skin actually makes the silhouette of the Wyvern way smaller and harder to see from a distance. So I would say it's a fair bit of an advantage to have this skin, and I would highly recommend getting it if you're on a PvP server. It's unlocked by the perfect survivor achievement, so you can type in give all explorer notes and this skin will unlock. So very easy to get, and this skin also respawns every time you die, so you can use it every time. And put on all your wyverns so you've got an army of bone wyverns. I don't like things that ruin the immersion, so for me it's a bit fantastical for what I like to see Ark as, but I understand a lot of people like this skin. What do you guys think of it? Speaking of skeleton skins, next up we have the skeleton suit. And this is definitely OP. It's 100% overpowered, as it is literally what the name says, a skin for your player that turns you into bones.
Hey,
it lets you blend in with the surroundings and is very easy to hide your silhouette. Luckily for official players, this is a Halloween event skin, so you can only get it on Halloween. But for unofficial players, I think this skin is quite common on those servers. So I personally am not a fan of anything that gives you an advantage like this. But Ark don't really care, obviously. Just look at modding your ini files. It's very easy to give yourself a huge advantage in Ark anyway, so I don't think it's as big of an issue in this game when they're not trying to advertise to a competitive market, but the bone skin's pretty damn cool, if not a little bit overpowered, I would say. But at least on officials, it's bottlenecked by not being a respawnable skin and a one-off on the Halloween event, and unofficial servers can control the spawns of it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Next up, we have the Corrupted Avatar skin. At number 5, we have this skin. A super spectacular skin again, like the Homo Deus. This came out with Genesis, so it's a very corrupted style to it. It's like the Homo Deus, it fell apart. This skin is respawnable every time you die and is unlocked in single player using the command to unlock Explorer Notes. I would say this skin looks very cool in sci-fi again, and doesn't really give you too much of an advantage. You guys like the sci-fi theme, bright and glowing skins like this, or more of the original skins like the Bone and Trike and Bone Rex helmet? I wish we got full sets of those skins. Next up, we have the Straw Man costume skin. This is literally the Ark in-game training dummy as a skin. Easily one of the most OP skins, the training dummy skin. It's a placeable item in Ark, and so you can literally run around and basically stand still and people might not even think you're there, especially if you have a few training dummies with you ready to place on the fly. Luckily, this skin isn't too common again on official as it's bottlenecked by the Halloween Fear Evolved event, but on unofficials, this skin is very common and I would say kind of OP. I still really want to see someone do a video on this scaring beach bobs in this skin. What do you guys think? Do you like more of the joke skins or the more badass ones? Coming in at number 7, we have the Corrupted Armor skins. It looks like Venom dropped into Ark and took over your player. I like this skin as it's more of a grounded and dark and badass look to the other Corrupted and Homo Deus skins. It feels like it fits in more with Ark's aesthetic before it went too crazy in sci-fi like Genesis 1 and 2 did. This skin is unlocked by finding special Explorer Notes, and again you can get it by typing in single player the command to get all Explorer Notes. And this skin respawns every time you die, so it's a very easy skin to get and you can wear it all the time. I want to see more like this style of skin, maybe like a flak set with corrupted spikes coming out of it or something like that. Just a more grounded gear set with alterations that look like it's been hit by some sort of corruption would be very cool, I think. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Next up, we have the Dinopithecus costume skin. And I don't think too many people know about this skin. It's probably one of the funniest skins in Ark. The Dinopithecus skin lets you show you're in an ape on the outside. It literally skins you like the monkey, and you even get a tail. I think this skin would be so confusing for a beach bob to see and would probably get them to try to tame you. But it's hard to get as you can only get it by beating the Lost Island boss and it doesn't respawn on death, so you don't get it multiple times. So a very limited skin on official, but again on unofficial many servers will give you access to this skin. So what do you guys think? Do you want to see more dino or creature related skins like this? Like maybe a raptor skin or something that could make you nearly camouflage in with the dinos around you to hide from your enemies? Obviously that wouldn't work with the raptor skin because the raptors would eat you. But either way, it's kind of a cool concept. I think seeing some more skins like this in Ark Survival Ascended might be pretty cool. What do you guys think? At number 9, we've got the Manticore skin. This is my favorite skin. The most badass underrated skin in Ark since Scorched Earth came out. The Manticore skin is easily, in my opinion, the coolest looking skin. I always wished it would replace the normal flak set on Scorched or be a second option, because it looked way more detailed and badass than normal flak did. Like some sort of desert knight riding on your wyvern on Scorched. This skin is sadly locked behind beating the bosses on Scorched Earth for a one-time drop, so it's heavily bottlenecked on its access on officials. I hope for Ark Survival Ascended we get this as a skinnable option after we beat the boss, so it's not a one-off but continuous spawn. Would you guys like to see that? I think having more variety on official with armor than just plain flak would be sweet. Add more of a dynamic to the game's look and aesthetic. I always hoped that for each expansion we would get a spin on the armor. Like for Aberration it could have been some sort of armored rad suit looking skin, and obviously for Scorch we could have got this skin to replace the flak on those maps. So every time you go to a different map you have a different feel of gameplay and a different look to it as well. I think this would be a really cool concept for them to maybe do with Ark Survival Ascended and the perfect chance for them to do this. At number 10, last but not least, we have the Inflatable Rex costume skin. This skin is the funniest skin in Ark as it turns your flak into a blow-up Rex costume. Sadly, it's locked behind the Summer Bash event on officials, but on unofficials you'll find this pretty commonly. Again, I hope for Ark Survival Ascended that we can get skins like this unlocked permanently, so they are more usable and functional, especially for PvP, because I never use skins because I don't want to lose them, because if you die with them, you don't get them back again. So these are my top 10 skins for Ark Survival Evolved, and they'll probably come with Ark Survival Ascended, but this hasn't been confirmed yet. But the question is a skin economy good for Ark? I personally think it would be great for Ark Survival Ascended, As can be seen with the game Rust, they have a great skin economy, and it helps the game keep running with high anti-cheat support. In fact, unofficial servers like MTS already have proof of concept with creator skins available, so we'd be able to have a similar mechanic like Rust does for Arc Flak skins. Imagine if you could design a Flak skin and get it in-game. I think that would be so damn cool, and I really hope we get some more emphasis on skins in Ark Survival Ascended. I know a lot of people think skins are bad, but I think they're good, especially if the devs can put more money back into the dev support of the game. But this is a bit of a pipe dream with Ark, obviously. With the corrupt publishers like Snail Games, we're probably not ever going to get adequate support. And no, I haven't forgotten about Snail Games, and no, I'm not a shill for them. I'm just doing videos like this before Ark Survival Ascended comes out, so that we can hopefully get these things on the radar for the devs, and get a little wish list of things that maybe we can get improved for the game. And I won't be playing officials if Snail Games doesn't respond to the corruption, on a side note, just so you guys are aware. But either way, I think skins are going to be a really big thing in Ark Survival Ascended, and I at least hope they will be. We can put some more money into supporting the game's anti-cheat systems. What do you guys think of these skins? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I make PvP content on this channel, so if you guys enjoyed what you've seen here, and you want to see more top 10s or PvP content, make sure to sub and leave a like below.